Welcome back, Whalers fam, to another bowling video. Today, we are bowling the Tampa Bowlers Tour. This is the second time we bowled that event, and it's a tournament video, which means it's not particularly league. My arsenal is going to be the relative, or like basically the same, I should say, as it has been throughout the bowling week, where we have the exotic gem, radioactive vibe, and our white dot. The entire arsenal is here. I just used those three in this video in particular. Pretty much everybody we know, or everybody on the pair, is people we know. Nobody new in particular. Pretty much some of the same faces. You'll see Steven for the first time on the channel in a few clips, and Michelle's been a part of some tournament videos in the full series, but this will be the first time you'll get to actually see some of her shots as well in this video. Jason and Mark, who are familiar faces that a lot of you I'm sure have seen by now, and then obviously myself. My tournament average going into this video is a 181, which is what we finished the summer off with, so we got to hold up to that 181 average. Although most importantly, since we're still on like basically week one with this exotic gem, we just need good games. But yeah, we need that special game as well. On that note, hope you guys sit back, enjoy, like the video, subscribe as well to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. We're getting closer to 600 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch up with you after game one. As we wrap up game one of the Tampa Bowlers Tour, we saw a lot of things in this one. Although we have done a pretty solid job, minus the two opens, even one of the split opens being super, super close, which is what you saw on my little replay there. The pin was pointing directly at the 10, just not enough to get over. Mark's off on a decent run here. Missed the 10 pin in the ninth frame. Back up here for a couple strikes. Although we get one more out of Mark here with a shot at tripling up before this is over, and he'll do just that. Comes home with a 187 after game one. Michelle's on to a hot start here with her 900 global bowling ball. She continues to strike. I'm going to go with my first shot in the meantime, although I get out of the way after the fact anyway. Nice little shot. It didn't go over for Brooklyn, but it just held its spot, and we get a nice little strike to open our 10th frame. Michelle's just going to wrap up for a 277, which is a new high for her, which came in this tournament. Some good games can come in this tournament, and that's a great example of a high game. Or a really high game, I should say. For me, though, we're just going to spare up and walk away with a 173 being only just 8 pins under average after the first game. Steven's off to a little bit of a slow start, but he gets a nice triple to open up the 10th frame. He'll finish with a 173. Or no, I'm sorry. I finished with 173. I looked at it too fast. But yeah, Steven's going to finish with a 161. A little bit under average, but he had a tough start out of the gate. Rebounded nicely. As for me, though, you see my positions updated. We are in the middle of the pack, currently down 26 pins from my cash out spot. I believe 7 people got paid, so that's what I'm going to go with in this video. So yeah, we're down 26 after one, but we have a decent start considering we're very, very close to average. These are the types of games we want, though, like 170-ish or 180. That's kind of where we want to be. And we haven't bowled great lately, so these games help. On to game 3 or 2. On to 2. Okay, back with you a little bit early. Obviously, as you noticed, after each game, we're going to move over to the right by one pair. So this is a 5-game sweeper, so we're going to move to the right one lane or one pair of lanes after each game. So that's why you see like the whole lane number thing popping up after each game. So you know what lanes we started or what lanes we're working on. Um, as for me though, kind of same as last game. Looking fairly decent. Not too bad here. A couple opens, but we have a chance at a triple on this shot. We need a triple on this shot, and we get that triple on this shot. So, and we have a good setup here. Just don't need mistakes, let alone we can't afford them. Michelle is bowling a bit of an average game in this one. Not that 277 we saw in the first game. And then Mark's going to go up here and give us a nice strike and to finish with a 172 after the first game. Jason hasn't really had a great start in the video so far, but you have seen a couple of his shots uh, in the meantime, so you know how he's doing. As for me, we get the one leave I don't want. We give it a shot. I push this ball a little too far right, and we only take 2 pins in a really bad way, and come away with 175, just missing average by 6. If we pick up the spare, we probably automatically have average no matter what, but we miss out. Like my cash spot line now drops to 21st, so we lose a couple spots and we're down 59 after 2 games. Then again, we're still fairly close to average. We're only 14 off the average on after 2 games. Jason finished with a 146, a little bit better than the first game, but not as great. Michelle ends up with a 176, which is right around her average. Mark with a 172, and Steven comes home at 181, getting a bit better than that first game. As for me, though, we're middle of the pack. Can't complain. I'm just going to keep things moving and take us directly to game 3. See you there. Alright, we're just at the end of game 3 now. I've been playing more music in these ones because there's a lot more strikes and a lot more time in each game for clipping. Anyways, we're on to a 10 pin spare here. We just barely missed this one. And we're at a 164 with the 10th frame to go. As for Mark, though, he had a bad frame in the ninth. Picks up this little trip of the 7 pin and comes home with a 186 to just get his average in game 3. Now for us, we leave another 10 pin here. This is our third one of the day at this point. Giving it a shot, kind of the same way as the last one, but this one falls. We're going to get a nice fill ball as a reward here. I went with my vibe here just to see what it would do. I probably didn't line up very well for this, but we end up taking down 7 for 181, and that's exactly on average. Michelle's going to wrap up here and get a nice strike to close out her game. She'll wrap up with a 184. Jason has a new high after 3 games of 160, still below his average at this exact moment. Steven's going to finish with a 179 and come in a couple pins behind me. As for us, we move up a couple spots because of average, but we're still down 84 pins on the rest of the field in regards to handicap totals. Although 529 is actually my second highest score in the last 3 weeks, so it's good to bowl at least a nice 3 game set here. Feels really good to bowl that way. So it's possible to get above 510 for us. We just finally got it in this one, and granted, if we pick up some more spares, we probably end up 560. So it was cool to see us get to average at least in this one. But we have a decent start. We don't look bad. We're probably not going to win it, but the main thing is we're looking much better than some of the league videos did this week. The score will all the score information will pop up in a second. In the meantime, though, feel free to check out my shorts on the channel. They are just short clips of what you see from these videos. I greatly appreciate your support on them. Drop a like on them today. Check out all different shorts that we have here on the YouTube channel. They help us grow a lot here on YouTube, so definitely give those a nice look. You're just watching the wrap up of game 3 here. I left it on anyhow. But now we're into the stats of the video. So after 3 games, we're only 14 down on average series. I showed games 1 through 3 in this video. 4 and 5 will be uploaded tomorrow, so you'll see those very quickly. As for where everybody else is standing in the tournament, that is a part of this video. Jason is 33rd with a 442. These are scratch numbers, not with handicap. Michelle is up to 5th right now, hanging on to a cash spot after 3 games. Mark is 18th, I am 19th, and Steven is 31st. Between Mark, myself, and Steven, we're pretty close together on total scratch series after 3 games. Although Michelle leads the way by a overwhelmingly large amount of pins due to her very, very good first game. Thank you guys for watching this video. I do appreciate you guys for checking it out, watching it. And I hope you guys come back to watch games 4 and 5 to see how we close out this tournament. We've been mid-pack, but when you bowl average, that's probably where you're going to be anyhow. But for us, that's perfectly fine. 37 people were in the handicap side of this tournament, so that's 19 is basically middle, right on it. No more, no less. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Slap a like on the video, and I'll see you very soon, Railers fam. Take care.